the most legendary team-up attack in One Piece history. Emu is so broken, but like also so trash, but so broken at the same time. The Domi Reversi, we got the legendary 6, we got them sitting up in here attacking. What a chapter. This is One Piece chapter 1163. Y'all already know we gotta talk about it. Like and subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. So the chapter starts off, we know that Emu ended up taking over Saturn's body, similar to what happened with Gunko, and now Emu is ticked off at everyone, even Marines, is like eyesores, uses the claws and it just smokes every Marine there. They got packed up, and you got people looking around, they're like, hold up, if they're doing this to their allies, what the heck you think they're gonna do to the enemies? We gotta get up in here, we gotta dip. Xebec has aura. Now, I'm not gonna sit up in here and disrespect Garp, disrespect Roger, because it's not like they ran away or anything, but just seeing how they're reacting compared to Xebec, well, Garp is like, what the heck is this freak doing here? Then you got Roger's like telling his crew, what the heck are you guys freaking out for, right? And then you have my boy Xebec. He has his sword in the ground saying, hey, isn't this the Rat King? You came to kill me in person. We know that he met Emu a couple chapters ago. I mean, technically it was a couple years ago, but he said that he would be back. He said he'd be back, and maybe he didn't make it to the throne room, and especially with, well, what happens at the end of the chapter, he ain't making it in the throne room. But him and Emu, they're gonna have another showdown. Off rip, talking about, hey, you're part of the Davy clan, or you're Davy Jones. And then Xebec's like, I don't know who you talk about, but you know how Emu is. The moment where there's Joy Boy, Lily, or Davy, when they get brought up, Emu snaps immediately. He tries to go and attack Xebec, and he was not having that. Xebec cut off Saturn's arm, or leg, or tentacle, whatever you want to call it. Now, it's hype, of course, but y'all know how it is. The Gorosei, Emu, all of them, they can regenerate like that. They can regenerate like it's nothing. So it's not that I necessarily wasn't hyped for this scene, but well, I've seen how this movie ends. It's not really moving me because, well, I know they're just going to regenerate like it's nothing. But then you have this man, Garp. Garp is on demon time because he's like, okay, I guess I should go in for backup with a smile on his face. And you have different Marines, they're like, well, who the heck are you backing up? They know how Garp is. They know he don't fluff with the Celestial Dragon. So the fact that they're questioning this, they already know that Garp's gonna get a hit in, and then he's gonna help Xebec go take out Emu. Captain John is OP. Kid stands, you better just go look the other way, just go into hiding for a little bit, because I am not gonna lie to you, Captain John with this one panel has more aura than anything that Kid has done in the entire series. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Had to say it because, okay, we know that the Rocks Pirates, they're here for treasure, they're going stealing stuff. All of a sudden, well, Captain John's like, you know, I'm gonna go ahead, it's time for me to say goodbye to God Valley. And then you see different treasure is slowly but surely just moving away from people. You see weapons going all over the place. Everybody's like, what the heck is going on? And it's because of Captain John. He looks like Magneto here, low-key. He's like, to me, my X-Men. And so we see him bringing in all the treasure to himself, and just the scale that it's happening, he is moving it like different treasure from across the island. Now, I don't want to do Kid too dirty, because yes, this is impressive. Like we gotta give this grace, we gotta glaze him, all right? Glaze Captain John, because this is impressive. But at the same time, have we seen his awakening? No. So if we ain't seen his awakening, and I assume it's the same thing, right? It's the same devil fruit, so I assume the awakening is the same thing. North-South properties? Captain John ain't doing that, so hey, point for Kid. But if you guys have made it this far into the video and you're enjoying the content, let me know by leaving a like, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. I pump out different One Piece content almost each and every day. I love the Rocks Pirates, man. You're just seeing the different infighting just happening and how they end up disbanding, because Ganzui, took out Captain John, shot him, was like, nah, you ain't running off with this treasure. You got Shiki. Shiki's like, what the heck are you doing? And the reason why Captain John was trying to take out the treasure, well, number one, it's treasure, but two, the amount, each treasure chest is worth $1 billion. And so Shiki was sitting here at first was mad that Ganzui did that, but now that he found out how much the stuff was worth, pew, Shiki took off. He's like, yeah, let me go ahead and snag a couple of chests real quick. So it looks like Shiki's gonna go against Ganzui, and it wouldn't surprise me if, well, I don't know, actually I don't know if it's pronounced Ganzui, might be. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he got folded. But everybody is running. You have Garp running into the battlefield, you have Kaido, y'all know he's always itching for a fight, and you got Big Mom in hot pursuit of Kaido because she's still ticked off. He stole the devil fruit from her. Xebec was already there. You had Roger that was there, Whitebeard that was there, and all of a sudden we probably got the most legendary team up attack in One Piece history. You have Garp, Galaxy Impact, Roger, Divine Departure. Then you had Xebec with his Pandemonium of the Abyss, Whitebeard, Shattering Void. Then you had Kaido. He didn't have a name attack. I mean, it's his blast breath, but well, he doesn't necessarily know the name of the attack yet because he just got this devil fruit. And then Big Mom's Ikaku Sovereignty. Such a beautiful panel. Top 6. Well, maybe not all of them, but we can all agree that a lot of these characters here, they are the peak of strength in One Piece. They are the best of the best. And so seeing them display their strength here. Now, we also have to give Imu credit, and I say that, but y'all already know how I feel about the whole regeneration thing. I'm not the biggest fan. I think it's cheap. I think it's a cop-out. I think it's whack. But Imu took this attack, right? Kind of like it was nothing, brushed off, was like, and then Conquerors galore. Imu is ticked off, Conquerors hockey's going everywhere, knocking out different Marines. And it's to the point where, you know, a little sidetrack, we find out what happened to Shanks. Actually, Dragon, well, at least at this point, didn't eat his devil fruit at God Valley. Whenever there was the magnetism that was happening with Shanks and Dragon, they got caught in a crossfire. And then, well, Dragon ended up accidentally dropping Shanks. There's all these open chests. Shanks, a little kid, right? He sees something shiny, sees something glittery, he's gonna go towards it, and you know, he's playing with the treasure, and it's safe to assume he probably fell in, the box got closed. That's how he ended up getting in the treasure chest, and more likely than not, Gabon or Rayleigh or some other member of the Roger Pirates picked up and brought him on the ship. Now, this is the part of the chapter that scares me for a lot of reasons, because Imu regenerated, and he's like, oh, that's where they're headed, and Xebec's like, what the fluff are you talking about? Imu's referring to Eris and Teach. And so obviously this gets Xebec mad. He's like, what are you trying to do? Goes in, Imu baited him, and then he gets caught. And so Imu's like, so I'm not going to be the one to hurt the wife and, you know, your kid. No, you're going to be the one that does it. And then boom, Domi Reversi. And so it looks like Xebec, he's about to change sides. There is a couple of things that I took away from this. Number one, I was wondering, well, why the heck would Roger and Garp randomly team up to fight Xebec? That just didn't make any sense to me. Well, if it's the Domi Reversi, then yeah, he's technically accidentally on purpose because of Imu switched sides, and so somebody has to stop him. But then number two, it makes me think, what stops the Domi Reversi from happening? How could someone prevent that or avoid that? Because I have a feeling, I really do. Now, obviously, we're probably going to figure out a way to get out of it, but I have a big feeling that there's going to be multiple, I'll say at least one, but if I'm a betting person, I think it's going to be a few of them. There's going to be a few members of the Straw Hat Pirates that end up suffering and, you know, falling victim to the Domi Reversi. So if Xebec's able to do it, and I'm gonna be honest, Xebec, in my opinion, he's the strongest character in the series. So if he's able to fall for that, a lot of other characters probably can too. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this chapter of One Piece. Let me know how you guys feel about chapter 1163 in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. Follow my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. So on the screen and the description below. And don't forget to unleash your potential.